CNN bashes Trump over FBI attacks. Viewers left shocked by what guest let slip on live TV by Robert Rich for MadWorldNews.com. With the Russian collusion investigation crumbling, President Donald Trump has rightfully called into question the FBI's credibility. Of course, liberal networks have begun to bash Trump for his words, calling them an attack on the FBI. However, it's not Trump's remarks that left CNN viewers shocked during a recent segment covering just that, but rather the disbelief all centers around what a guest let slip on live television. The left has been lauding the special counsel investigation investigating the so-called Russian collusion as the magic tool that would eventually take Trump down. Unfortunately for them, the entire ordeal has yet to yield any evidence of the supposed criminal deeds, and even worse, has proven to be full of bias and corruption. Although we know that the theory of collusion between Russia and the Trump campaign was created by Hillary Clinton to excuse her devastating 2016 presidential election loss, liberals have only made it worse. In fact, it seems that Peter Strzok, the FBI agent responsible for ensuring Hillary didn't face official charges by changing the language of the final report of her email investigation, was one of the leading law enforcement officials looking into Trump. Sadly, we've seen that Strzok and another woman in the FBI who also worked on the case and just so happened to also be Strzok's mistress exchanged both text messages and emails containing anti-Trump sentiments. In short, these people were trying to find anything they could to use against Trump simply because they didn't like the man. At this point, the belief is held by many people that such sentiments have tainted the investigation, and Americans have called for an end to the charade. Of course, the left doesn't want to let the pipe dream go, and they have been fighting for it ever since, but that may soon change. In fact, we've most recently seen a shift during a CNN segment where CNN legal analyst Paul Callan was asked about Trump's comments made against the FBI. Originally, I was angered at the president's attack on the FBI, he said at the time. I thought they were unjustified. However, he would next leave viewers downright stunned as his words were broadcast over live television, shocking those watching the show at the time. He went on to say that after analyzing the facts, he realized that Trump was actually right to be pissed off.
Delve into the facts. Boy, there's some really disturbing stuff here. I mean, what Grassley is talking about is this agent, his name is Strzok, and he's a counterintelligence agent for the FBI. He's exchanging text messages with his girlfriend, Lisa Page, which just trash the president. They call him an idiot, and, you know, that language we put up on screen was the mildest of it. But they essentially, the two of them, the lawyer and the agent, agreed that the president, is a threat or would be a threat to the country if elected. Now, he's in a central role in the Hillary email investigation. And as a matter of fact, Strzok was the person who went to James Comey just before Comey had that famous press conference where he kind of let Hillary off the hook and said the investigation is going to be dropped into criminal charges. Strzok was the guy who changed the language, which originally was that she was grossly negligent in her handling of classified material, and he softened it to say extremely careless, which is not criminal. This is the same guy who the Inspector General now has exchanging these emails, showing that he has a personal bias against the president. So that's what Senator Grassley wants a close look at, and I think it's legitimate to look at the bias of the investigators.
So let me ask you this, because then Republican Congressman Representative Francis Rooney, who we have on this show a lot from Florida, went further. than Grassley has. And he said in an interview just yesterday on MSNBC that what is needed is a purge, his word, a purge of the FBI and the DOJ because of it. Just listen to him.
I'm very concerned that the DOJ and the FBI, whether you want to call it deep state or what, are kind of off the rails. So I don't want to discredit them. I would like to see the directors of those agencies purge it and say, look, we've got a lot of great agents, a lot of great lawyers here. Those are the people that I want the American people to see and know the good work's being done, not these people who are kind of the deep state.
A purge of the agency?
Well, I think Rooney has a legitimate point about the leadership of the Department of Justice and the leadership of the FBI. We're not talking about field aid.
When I started to delve into facts, okay, but we heard what he said. The entire ordeal has been nothing more than a Democrat hit job meant to take down Trump. But as it continues to play out, the left is getting more desperate and careless by the day. In the end, we're seeing that now more than ever, and the American people have finally had enough. Robert Mueller needs to do one of two things: either step down on account of his negligence when it comes to ensuring that those on his team are fair and unbiased, or end the investigation and release his findings. Even CNN has already informed the American people that they know just about everything that those investigating the case have been able to dig up, and that's pretty much nothing. Wow. Even CNN. Let's take a quick listen here.
On which you sit, how close are you with that investigation to being done?
Well, it's a little hard to say. It's hard to say because there are, of course, probably dozens of witnesses that we still want to interview. It's hard to say because, and I say this as one of the members of that committee, we are occasionally surprised by things that Robert Mueller uncovers that, of course, raise questions that we should look into, things that the media uncovered. I mean, let's face it was the media, not any of the investigations that uncovered the meeting in Trump Tower with Donald Trump Jr. And so we've got a ways to go. This is an investigation that needs to be done right, not done quickly.
Have you seen any evidence yet of a crime on the part of Donald Trump's campaign?
Well, I'm not sure I've seen a lot that the American people aren't already aware of. And
what a joke that guy is. It's going to take a long time. What are you kidding? If you got something, you have it. What a joke that guy was. If President Donald Trump had done something wrong, we would have known about it by now. There it is. It's time for liberals to move on. They lost. It's time to get over it. People in their own party are waking up to the fact that this entire ordeal is a sham. It'd be wise for the rest to get with the program before they lose what little credibility and relevance they have left. Absolutely, absolutely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.